Okay, so where do I start? Because I don't know where to start. It's a new year, and as usual, it's the same old, just different people doing the same old things. And this is day 3, and these shenanigans have already started. So I'm gonna insert a clip here in a few minutes. I'm also going to post screenshots of some of the videos that I have made over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, of me just coming out about my situation, which is real. It's authentic. I don't know why people think it's a skit. It's definitely not a skit. I don't know where people are getting it from, but I'll start there. So in the process of me doing these videos, please go back and watch the videos for yourself. The only thing that I was doing was showing you guys basically the struggles that me and my children have been going through, that I have been keeping a secret for several reasons, not wanting to be judged and whatever the case may be. But my living situations with my children was only meant to encourage somebody out there and to show everybody, like, listen, the only difference between me and you is my situation is out in the public, right? But I'm still just like you. I'm still just barely getting by with my children. It does not matter how much I have faked it, whatever I have said or shown. It doesn't matter. This is my reality. I did not want to go into another year hiding my truth. So I said, hey, I'm going to just put it all out there. And once I started putting it all out there, like, I felt like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. Like, I no longer have to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Not only does it take strength to do that, it kind of takes a little bit of humiliation, because most people would just continue to fake it until they make it. And I know that y'all have seen in the past, like, people would get on here like they got all this money, like they a millionaire and all of that. And I found myself kind of going down that same path, you know, like not really living in my truth. So I said, I'm gonna just put it all out there. That way can't nobody sit here and continue to pick with me about something, or can't nobody tell my story better than me. That's what I did. So around these times that I'm putting out my videos, I'm not looking at the comments. If you go back on those videos, you'll see that there's no hearts. Like, I didn't start like actually paying attention to the comments until Damian dropped his video. I just remember him like basically saying that I broke up with him, and I guess that's the reason why he stopped helping me or whatever. Whether that's true or not, which it's not true, but that's either here or there. The only thing that I really got out of that video was him symbolically making a statement that insinuated that he was going to be a full-time dad over my children. He said that I can promise you that I'm going to end up being a full-time dad. He had mentioned that he had already, been paying a lot of money for attorneys and stuff like that. And even though he has a fresh baby on the way, which is a blessing, anytime somebody brings life into the world, that's a blessing. I don't think he would have said that aggressive at all. And it wasn't even just me who felt like he was talking about my children, because the situation, he was talking about me and how people was coming at him, and he was trying to justify not helping. And that's fine, because I don't ask him for anything. I get what I get in child support and I keep it moving. But it's just the insinuation that he was talking about my children.
People can't be mad at me because I gave people exactly what they wanted. on this here platform, YouTube, mainly on the Crier family, I done showed love to a number of people on this channel right here. And even though a lot of stuff blew up in my face in front of all of you guys, y'all seen everything. There is nothing that happened in my life that you guys did not see. There was no secrets that I did not went out there that was put out there anyway. You know, and I continue to backtrack. And I had a lot of people say, man, you know, you stupid, man. This is crazy. You need to move on with your life. You know, someone's going to end up getting hurt or being, you know, put in jail. And it's like, one day I got the strength, you know, to just never look back. Let me tell you guys a little something about me. Since I moved out here to Texas, I've been in multiple relationships. You feel me? You know, it's no secret. Some of the videos are still on my channel right now. I've been in multiple relationships since I've been out here. Some of them were long relationships, some of them were short relationships. But out of the 4 relationships that I've been in since I've been out here in Texas, I've never actually broke up with any of them women. I mean, you guys seen the videos yourself. I never actually broke up with any of them. They always broke up with me. Whether they felt like I was a bad person or they felt like I was mentally abusive, or they felt like, you know, I couldn't keep my mouth shut when it came to personal things. And they were right. They were right. They all had a reason to actually break up with me. I mean, if I was them, I would have broke up with me too. But, you know, and during the breakups, some of the breakups, you know, some were easy for me to walk away from, and some weren't easy for me to walk away from because, you know, I was all in. Even though I was looking stupid out here, I was still all in. But at the end of the day, you know, all I did was one thing. I did one thing, guys. Even after all of the internet bashing that had my name surrounded, there was even a thing called the Crier Family Sector on YouTube. And some for the good, some for the bad, but they all went in on me. And they all went in on me based off of what someone had said about me, knowing that a lot of people really didn't know the truth, because sometimes I only responded to what was said about me, but I never actually really brought the stuff to YouTube. I never actually came to YouTube with just starting drama. All I did was responded to the stuff that was said about me. And every time I responded, people said, well, you shouldn't respond because it makes you look guilty. But then when you don't respond, it makes you look guilty. And so I woke up one day and I just accepted the fact that I have to give people what they want. Now, in giving people what they want when we no longer together, it means if I was financially taking care of you when we were together, you know, that's what we were doing, because that's what a man does when he's with a woman and that he really cares about her. He's supposed to financially take care of her. And if she got other children that came into the picture, he's obligated, you know, if he really cares for that woman, to, you know, break her off and take care of her too, you know, because that's what a man does. But when a relationship ends and it's over with and you guys go your own separate ways, And if there's kids involved, you're no longer responsible for that person's lifestyle. You're only responsible for the seeds that you created with that person. That's your responsibility. And let me break that responsibility down to some of the people who feel like that I should be ashamed of myself or that I'm wrong for allowing this and that to happen. When I say responsibility, you know, I get put on child support. I pay it every month faithfully. Matter of fact, I pay it before the due date. It's due on the first day of every month. I pay it a week and a half in advance to make sure that it gets there early. Part of that responsibility is also when my children are with me, whether it's the two that I have here in Texas or Damian, it's in Indiana. I make sure that I provide them with food, clothes, and everything. I make sure that they are good when they're with me. And part of my responsibilities is also showing up at certain events like doctor appointments, certain things at school, like parent-teacher conferences and little things like that. That's part of my responsibility as a parent. My responsibility is not to make sure that that person or persons are living the same lifestyle that they were living when we were together. When people make decisions to walk away from me in the relationship, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. What type of man would I be if I'm in a relationship with someone and then I'm financially taking care of someone? That makes my woman a side chick, right? Well, that's not what I'm gonna represent. And the reason why I'm making this video, because, you know, I'm finna become a full-time dad. I had to save that for this part, guys. I won't go into too many details about that, but I'm finna become a full-time dad. And I'm very happy. I've actually set myself up for this a long time ago. I'm definitely up for the task of becoming a full-time dad. I just, you know, I wanted to just put that part out there about me becoming a full-time dad. Again, I'm gonna tell you guys, like this situation right here that happened a few months ago, I can't really go into things on the internet because, as you guys know, when I tell you that, you guys, I've proven to you guys already that when I say something, I'm actually doing it. There's no cap when it comes to me. I've been standing on business this year. So yes, I'm gonna become a full-time dad. Everything that I've been doing as far as when I got this house right here, I was already kind of like set myself up, you know, to take on the responsibilities, you know, and you know, with, you know, my situation, you know, and you guys know what I got going on as far as having a baby on the way. Again, that has nothing to do with me because I'm the type of person, man, opportunity, you know, I hate to say this right here. I hate to say this, but my hand has been forced. I'm gonna just say it. When you move on with your life and you give people what they want, they can't get mad because you gave them exactly what they asked for in front of the world. Opportunity doesn't go away. It never goes away. Opportunity don't go away. It just goes to the next person. Someone DM'd me today and was talking some trash about how I should feel bad about this, how I should be ashamed of myself for allowing this to happen. Listen, I don't feel bad and I do not feel ashamed of anything. Because everything that I've been doing up to this very point right here today is the right thing. Everything I do is the right thing. You know, I don't have any regrets on any decisions that I made in my life. All I did was help people expedite the decisions that they made. Had nothing to do with me. You guys are not blind. Y'all seen a lot of stuff unfold on this platform right here. A lot of stuff unfold on this platform that was completely out of my hand. Even things that surrounded me. But you guys know what I did this year? I grabbed the bull by the horns. I took back power over my life. I spent money and got lawyers involved. You know, and it's sad that I had to do it, but I did what I had to do. And I suggest anybody else do the same thing because it works. It really works. You know, I'm not gonna be one of those dads sitting around not seeing my child because the mom is mad and don't want me to see my child. That's never happening again, bro. You know, it seems like, you know, 2024 ended up having a really, really great ending to it. But I think 2025 is really finna pop. You know, it's a lot of stuff that I don't even come on here and mention anymore. It's just so much stuff, man. It will blow your freaking mind. You know, but I don't do that because I try to steer away from all that crazy stuff that's going on. But I'm about to be a full-time dad. And honestly, at this point, there's nothing gonna stop it. So for the person who sent me the DM telling me that I should be ashamed of myself, nah, I ain't gonna be ashamed of myself at all. You should be ashamed of yourself for even sending me a message like that because you have no idea what's really going on. But I guarantee you, you will be seeing me be a full-time dad. And I want you to tell me just how much of ashamed of myself that you think that I should be after that video drops.
And they literally don't give a fuck about you. They just trying to see what you putting out there so they can laugh. I would want my supporters to be honest with me. You know, I said in a video recently, 2024 has been a year of many battles. It looks like I got one more, and it's fine. You know, I'm cool with that. I work hard every day. I save. I'm not one of those dudes that run out and spend constantly. I'm stacked up good. I make sure of that. But it's like, I'd rather have my supporters being real with me than my supporters looking at me and I'm looking dumb out there, bro. There's just some things that you should not do. You know, there's some things that you should not do. I want to ask you guys a question. So gonna kill me for this because she don't want me addressing nothing. Thing is, man, y'all watched me do a video the other day. Did y'all see me say in that video one time that I'm taking my son and daughter from their mom? What I said was I'm going to become a full-time dad. And because my girl was pregnant, I'm going to be a full-time dad anyway. And all of a sudden, I said that, and all of a sudden, it's all this crazy stuff going on the internet. One thing about the state of Texas, when they got your back, don't waste your money, bro. That's all I'm telling y'all. Don't waste your money. You know, I never made a video saying one time I was taking my son and daughter. Not one time. That how so many people Grown people can be so gullible. I want the people supporting me that's gonna check me. Check me. Not punk out and come in my comments talking about, oh, you wrong. No, bring your ass to my live. Bring your ass to my live. Don't be in my comments. Come over here. Cowards. So many people that's gullible. That's crazy. Gullible. Oh, they're gonna take the kids. Oh my God. Where'd that come from? Did that actually come right out of my mouth? Oh man. Gullible people, man. Hey, listen, I respect the people that kept it 100 with me. Some I didn't like how they brought it to me or said it to me, but at least they kept it 100. They wasn't fake. But what I'm seeing right now and what you guys are seeing is fake. Don't be dumb, man. You know, it's enough money out here for everybody. It's enough money for everybody. You don't have to drag people, try to make people look bad and degrade people's character on a public platform, multiple public platforms at that. And think I'm not gonna do something about it? I already did. That's far as I'm gonna go with it. You wanna say bye-bye, princess? Say bye-bye. You know, lately I'm a man of very few words. I'm all about action. I seen that crap, man. I said, oh yeah. Thank you, the state of Texas is all I'm gonna say. I'm out, guys. You wanna say bye-bye, princess? Say bye-bye. You know, lately I'm a man of very few words. I'm all about action. I seen that crap, man. I said, oh yeah. Thank you, the state of Texas is all I'm gonna say. I'm out, guys.
So I did not know that he even dropped the video until after I had gave him my children. So then I decided to do a GoFundMe for an attorney because I stepped in the courtroom. I want to say, so around April, he showed up to my house unannounced with some court documents. May is when I contacted him like, hey, you know what? If you want to see your kids, fine. Even though I didn't appreciate you coming over my house unannounced, these are your children. Here, take both of them. Because he only came for Dion because at that time the court order only said Dion. So everything's fine. May, he's still getting his kids. First, third, fifth weekend. He's even seeing them every Thursday for 2 hours. June, same thing. First, third, fifth weekend, every Thursday. July come and I'm being handed these documents that said that I need to be in court in 2 days. And we get to court and he's trying to like lock me up. He had the power to cancel the whole thing. And he got in court making it seem like he was not trying to get me arrested. Then got on a stand saying that he was requesting jail time. Then y'all heard the recording that I dropped of him not too long ago, maybe 4 or 5 videos ago, where he tried to justify and put it all on his attorney after he paid her $10,000. So, of course, I'm not going to want to step into a courtroom with this man without an attorney ever again. The reality of it is, yes, I have gone through legal aid. Yes, I have gone through a legal shield. I have gone through everything that I was suggested to go through, and it's not, I still don't have an attorney. And I can go into more details about that too, but that's not what this video is about. So the thing is, I have realized that that man is not my friend. We're just co-parents. I try to be friends, meaning to do things together so that my children can experience both the father and the mother. But I realize like he's a very sneaky individual, and it doesn't matter how nice he is to me behind the scenes. All of the hello, how you doing? It's always setting me up for something later on down the line, because who would have ever thought you're seeing your kids so consistently like that, and then boom, out of nowhere, I'm in court and you're treating me as if like I'm some absolute stranger who's trying to get me locked up. I feel like that was very unnecessary. And when my back is up against the wall like that, I don't know what's to come, because you're smiling in my face, you're trying to be nice, but you're really being sneaky behind the scenes. I don't know how to take you. And this is why I do the things that I do to protect myself. You guys may not understand that, but when you have your kid's father trying to take your kids from you and to be a full-time dad or whatever the case may be, that's not a good feeling. I bared my children for 9 months. I have my kids majority of the time. I know their ins and outs, do's and don'ts, likes and dislikes. I know everything, and you trying to come in and take my children from me. So I made a GoFundMe. Let's talk about the GoFundMe. You not know how hard it was for me to make a GoFundMe, because I don't have a begging or a receiving spirit. Like, I'm a giver. This is why I'm in the situation that I am in, helping people that would have never done the same for me. And that's why I don't extend myself anymore. The answer is no. So I made the GoFundMe. Now, all of this is around Christmas time. So now we're about to get into the PS5 situation and the allegations about me scamming, because when I checked my email earlier, I was like kind of mind blown at how am I always labeled as a scammer when I'm not scamming anybody. That's crazy to me. So all of this is happening around Christmas. Let's get into the PS5. Cammy wanted the PS5 since it first came out, I think back in 2020. And even when I had the money, I still felt like back then I was not about to spend that much money on a PS5. So instead I got him a Nintendo Switch. Cammy has been having that same Nintendo Switch and an Xbox. He had been having a PS5 and an Xbox ever since. I think the Nintendo Switch he got in 2020, 2021. Then he had an Xbox, and those are the only gaming things that he's had. So the Nintendo Switch broke, and then the Xbox stopped working out of nowhere. And for 2 years straight, Camden has been asking me for that PS5. Last year, he asked me for the PS5, and you want to know what I told him? I said no, because we have bills. Do you not know that kids don't want to hear their parents say no because of bills? Because they like, it's not my fault that you got bills. They don't understand. I'm not saying that Camden has said that. All I'm saying is that I don't like the look on my kid's face when, or especially Cam, because the little ones don't know. But I don't like for Camden to have seen me go through everything that I've gone through with the fathers of my kids, and then us always having to move, and then that'll start making a child feel like it's his fault. I don't ever want to punish my children or make my children feel like they're not able to get something of their dreams because of my mistakes, because it's not their fault. So I was looking in my bank account, and I literally was on my last $400. I said, okay, my light bill is coming up and my water bill is coming up, but I'm still trying to figure it out. As a mother, all I wanted was to put a smile on his face, because he had been asking for that PS5 for years, and the one I got him isn't even the newest one, to be honest. That wasn't even the newest one. And no, I did not pay no $500 for it. It doesn't matter what I paid for it. All that matters is that I came through for my son. Like, I do live in the projects, and I see kids with Jordans and Nikes and all this expensive stuff all the time. My son was playing his PS5 on a very mini TV on top of a TV stand that's scratched off on the top, that's peeling on top. He didn't care. All he cared was that I came through for him and I put a smile on his face. So, when I realized that I did not have enough money for Camden, I was on Instagram with 3 of my loyal supporters. They do have a YouTube channel by the name of Roundtable Vibes. But their name is Monea, Miss Marquette, and Mrs. Scott. You guys will see them all the time. They are on my channel. Not only them, there is a lady by the name of Erica Shines that I spoke to on Instagram that specific day, and a lady by the name of Miss Bernice that I spoke to that day as well, and several other people, because I was in such like good spirits around Christmas times. Even though I was sad that I was not able to get that PS5, they all can vouch, especially Miss Marquette, Monea, and Mrs. Scott. They had gave me 2 apps for me to download. One is called Afterpay, the other one is called 4. And even though I had got approved for the money, something was going on. There was like a glitch or something like that with the apps, to where I was not able to use it from the actual app, the money that they had gave me. And it's called Afterpay because you make 4 monthly payments. And when that didn't work, I was driving all over the place Christmas Eve. I went to like 3 different Targets. I went to like 4 different Best Buys, and to try to see if I can use the digital card to get that PS5. And it took me all day. And these people can vouch for me. And nothing came through. And I went to bed. I was sad. And I was very hurt that I was not able to give Camden that PS5. So what I ended up doing a week prior was I Instacarted and I ran my Runners app. And I will end up taking a screen record of what it is. And those of you that Instacart know that when you go on the app and you select online, there will be like different like amounts popping up. It could be like $5, $10, sometimes even $20. It was raining. It was very, very cold. I got out there and I hustled my behind off for that PS5. And this was before I was even told about the 4 app and the Afterpay app. Because all I wanted to do was put a smile on my child's face, because he does not deserve any of this at all. When I'm struggling, not only is he struggling physically, but he's struggling mentally as well, because he's able to comprehend what's going on. I did not want to keep telling my child that you can't have this because I have to pay my bill. So guess what I did? I got an extension on my light bill, and I also got an extension on my water bill, and I was able to get that PS5 with the money that I worked hard for, Instacarting in the rain and running the Runners app. The Runners app is HEB only, where you accept the order, you pull up to curbside, they put the groceries in your car, and then you leave. You drop off the groceries. Once you hit done, the money is automatically in your account. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $10. And those of you that know about Instacart, you have to work. And I had only had $200, a little under $200. So that means that I had to been working my behind off, because they have it set to where you're only allowed to make a certain amount of money per day anyways. They have it rigged like that. So this is my thing. Anybody that think that I'm scamming as far as the GoFundMe and the PS5 situation, I just want to apologize, because I do get how you would think that. Just being on the outside looking in, I know what that looks like. I'm on here showing you guys that we are struggling, and then all of a sudden a PS5 appeared. But I can assure you, like, I worked my behind off so that my son can have that PS5. And he's playing it on a little bitty TV. He can barely even see what's going on there, but he don't care if the TV was the size of a rock. Like, as long as he have that PS5, that's all that matters. I have never been a scammer, And that also brings me to my next topic with the book situation. I thought that I was very clear back then on what really happened, and it was me like holding that secret because I didn't want anybody to know that my son was in the hospital fighting for his life, because people back then was like very like just I don't know, just evil. Like they would have said that I was doing something on purpose to harm him, and that has been said on here numerous times. So I hid that in secret, and then when everybody was saying that I was scamming about the books because some people got their books and some people didn't, and then some people didn't get their money back because they emailed me and said that they didn't want the money back. It was like the whole, you know, situation going on that I never had even showed. Only thing that I showed was just like a one maybe little clip or one little video, but I'm gonna insert a couple of those clips in this video to show you guys that I don't have anything to hide from you guys anymore. I don't have anything to lie to you guys about anymore. This is me being open, honest, raw, and uncut. And can't nobody tell my story better than me. Once again, I do apologize if you felt like I was scamming you. But one has nothing to do with the other. The PS5 was just me just busting my behind like a mother that wants to see a smile on her kid's face. It's like I could have went and got my hair done. Instead, I'm rocking hair that's $24, and I have a video for you guys coming where I did my own hair yesterday, and even though it looks shiny and glossy right now, it's not even human hair, and I got it from our local hair store for $24. I could have easily taken that money and done something else with it, but I made those sacrifices for my son. And yeah, once again, I can see what it looks like on the outside looking in, but I can assure you I'm not a scammer. I'm a giver. I don't have a scheming spirit at all. I'm a giver, and that's the reason why I'm in this situation. But I do want y'all to look at these clips of my son, Dondre, aka Baby Drake, fighting for his life at 6 months. He was looking like a newborn baby.
There it is. Where's he smiles? Where's he smiles? Huh? Give us a smile.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. And smile. Look. Smile.
There's Mama.
He's like, no, I'm more fascinated with that.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, bless you. So it can be a little irritating to either the nose or the throat. That's probably why.
We still here. This is day 8. Yeah. Ooh. I love you. I love you. Look, you're gonna see this when you get 18, and you ain't gonna remember none of this. You ain't gonna need none of this. Can I get a smile? Can mommy get a smile? No, it's pretty outside today. Can mommy get a smile? Say cheese. Okay, girl, you getting on my nerves. Say, okay, girl, you getting on my nerves. Boy, you sucking that pacifier like the baby on The Simpsons. Alright, I'm gonna leave you alone. Hey, we get to go home. We get to go home. You ready to go home? We've been in here too long. Let me see. Your hair coming back. Ooh, look at your hair. Look at your hair. Ooh, ooh. You done scratched the side of your face. You done scratched the side of your face. Sean was bothering you up in here? We get to go home. We got to go home with the feeding tube. But we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. Yeah. You look so good. Your face all shiny. I'm really impressed with your skin. I mean,
Thank you for calling Navy Federal Credit Union. How can I help you?
Hi, if I'm in the Army, not the Navy, am I still eligible for
he's trying to eat the
Yes,
money.
you are.
What about my sister in the Air Force?
Hey. Hey.
Laughing.
Uh-huh.
That's when I start moving.
With everything that's being said in this video, I want to always thank my true supporters. One day everything will make sense, because not only am I showing my real life for me, I'm also showing it for you guys too, to encourage y'all to just keep the faith and stuff like that. I'm going to continue on the right track and just doing my day in the life content. I'm sure that it will continue to upset people. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for being like patient with me and like loving me unconditionally, because it's very hard to get on here and not explode because people are lying on you and people want to see you do bad. And it's like, I'm already at my lowest. Like, what more do you want from me? But I'm starting not to take those things personal, because I do understand that those really are personal problems that don't have anything to do with me. It has a lot to do with the person who is acting whatever ways towards me. I'm not ever saying that I'm completely innocent, but I want to do right, and I'm actually trying my best to change. It's just that I'm on a platform where people, they find an issue with everything that I do. And unfortunately, my back is up against the wall. It's like you kind of can't win for losing. So all I'm doing is just showing my day in the life. I'm not a scammer, once again. And thank y'all once again for being true, genuine, loyal supporters of me, Loved by Erica, and my children, because they love y'all too. Dion gets excited about being on live, and even baby Drake now. And Cam, he's slowly but surely coming around too. And I just want to say thank y'all. Keep believing in me. I'm going to keep believing in myself. And I hope that I'm encouraging at least one person out there. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.